If global sea levels rise by 1,000 meters, which countries will survive? What if global sea levels rose by 1,000 meters? Not just a few meters, but an entire kilometer of oceans swallowing the planet. Which countries would disappear forever? And which ones would survive at the top of the world? Let's find out. Before we explore the survivors, let's look at the first casualties, countries where the entire landmass is below 1,000 meters. Completely submerged nations. The entirety of these European nations would disappear. Denmark with its highest point at 170.86 meters, Mollehøj. The Netherlands, where the highest point is 322 meters, Valserberg. Belgium, with Signal de Bertrange at 694 meters. Luxembourg, with Knife at 560 meters. Latvia, where the highest point is Geisenkalns at 312 meters. Lithuania, with Aukštojas Hill at 294 meters. And Estonia, with Suurmunamägi at 318 meters. Europe would lose entire nations, and most of its remaining land would be limited to a few high-altitude islands in the Alps and Scandinavian mountains. These Asian nations would be completely submerged. Bangladesh, with its highest point at 1,052 meters, Maudok Mual, which is disputed. While this peak is above 1,000 meters, it lies in a contested area with Myanmar. Without it, Bangladesh would be fully submerged. Maldives with its highest point at 2.4 meters on Vilingili Island. Singapore with Bukit Timah Hill at 163 meters. Qatar with Kharain Abu Al Bal at 103 meters. Bahrain with Jabal ad Dukhan at 135 meters. And Kuwait with Al Shikaya at 306 meters. Most of Asia's coastal megacities, Shanghai, Tokyo, Mumbai, Jakarta and Bangkok, would be gone. These African nations would be wiped out. Gambia, highest point, 53 meters. Senegal, highest point, 648 meters. Nependiaka. Guinea-Bissau, highest point, estimated around 300 meters. Mauritius, highest point, 828 meters. Piton de la Petite Rivière Noire. Seychelles, highest point, 905 meters, Morne Seychellois. Africa's remaining land would be limited to the Ethiopian highlands, the Rwenzori Mountains, and parts of South Africa. Belize's highest point, 1,124 meters, known as Doyle's Delight. However, most of the country consists of lowland plains, meaning it would largely disappear. These Pacific Island nations would be gone. Tuvalu, highest point 4.5 meters. Kiribati, highest point 3 meters. Nauru, highest point 71 meters. The Pacific would become a vast open ocean with no islands remaining. If all the world's oceans rose by 1,000 meters, only a few places would remain above water. Tibet, with its average altitude of over 4,000 meters, remains the largest surviving landmass. Mount Everest, standing tall at 8,849 meters, and the surrounding peaks stay above water. Nepal and Bhutan become islands in the sky. Bolivia and Peru's Altiplano Plateau, with elevations over 3,000 meters, survives. Chile, Argentina and Ecuador form a new Andean island chain. The Ethiopian highlands, standing tall between 2,000 and 4,500 meters, become Africa's new capital. Meanwhile, the highlands of Kenya and Uganda remain intact, but most of Africa, including the vast Sahara, is now underwater. With an average altitude of 2,300 meters, Antarctica still has land. However, if the ice melts, the continent's land may rise due to isostatic rebound. Could it become the last habitable continent? Denver, at 1,609 meters, and parts of the Rockies survive. Alaska's mountains transform into scattered islands, but most of the United States and Canada are gone. Most of Europe disappears. The Swiss Alps, like the Dufourspitze at 4,634 meters, remain as islands. Some parts of Scandinavia might survive. Even if some land survives, life wouldn't be easy. Billions of climate refugees fight over remaining land. Governments collapse, leading to conflict over food, water, and shelter. Countries like Japan and the Netherlands are already testing floating architecture. Could massive floating megacities replace lost land? With Earth nearly uninhabitable, could we finally push for Mars or the Moon? Of course, a 1,000-meter sea level rise is impossible. Even if all ice on Earth melted, the sea would only rise about 66 meters. The worst predictions for 2100 estimate 1 to 2 meters of sea level rise, which is already devastating. But while 1,000 meters is fiction, even a smaller rise will reshape civilization. Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more mind-blowing science and future scenarios.